Now let's shift our focus to some international story that we're getting in right now. Several allies of the US have expressed discontent over the Washington providing cluster bombs to Ukraine. US President Joe Biden agreed to send cluster bombs to Ukraine in what he called as a difficult decision. Now, in response to this, the UK, Canada, New Zealand, and Spain all have said that they are opposed to the use of weapons. In fact, UK PM Rishi Sunak has said that Britain is against the use of cluster munitions. Joe Biden faces backlash from allies as to why the US would send a weapon into Ukraine that has already been banned by more than two-thirds of the alliance members. Now, remember, cluster bombs have been banned by more than 100 countries, and this has now become a bone of contention as far as US and its allies are concerned. Getting us more information on this. Joining me live is my colleague Srinjoy. Srinjoy, clearly there we are talking about cluster bombs now. The West has for very long been united when it comes to supporting Ukraine, but clearly a crack in the so-called alliance between US and the other countries when it comes to cluster bombs now.
Yes, there's a division within NATO as far as cluster bombs are concerned. Importantly, there's a division in the Anglo-American alliance, as far as cluster bombs are concerned. But the point is, this is only one area where there's a difference between the two sides. As far as the West is concerned, America, Britain, Germany, and to a very large extent, France and other countries, they are more or less united as far as other issues in the Ukraine is concerned. There does not seem to be any difference as far as Ukraine, the basic issues are concerned. Yes, there's a difference, and this difference is on cluster bombs. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens when
Absolutely.
President Biden and Prime Minister Rishi Sunak speak very shortly. There's going to be a bilateral, and then, of course, there's a NATO meeting. So it'll be interesting to see what they have to say to each other. But otherwise, apart from the issue that relates to cluster bombs, America is for it and Britain is against it. There are virtually no differences between the two countries.
Absolutely. There clearly cluster bombs proving to be some sort of a point of division between all of these allies now. Let's shift our focus to Maharashtra now, where the Pawar war